for more than 2 decades. The Chevrolet 5.3-liter V8 has been one of the most widely used truck and SUV engines in North America. Installed in millions of vehicles from half-ton pickups to full-size SUVs, it earned a reputation for smooth power delivery, respectable fuel economy for a V8, and long-term durability. But in recent years, that reputation has come under serious scrutiny. Owners, technicians, and engineers increasingly began pointing to recurring mechanical failures that, if left unaddressed, could lead to catastrophic engine damage by 2026. However, a critical set of engineering changes emerged that fundamentally altered the long-term outlook of the Chevy 5.3 V8. This was not a cosmetic refresh or a marketing tweak. It was a structural, mechanical correction aimed directly at the root causes of failure, according to powertrain experts. It may finally future-proof one of GM's most important engines. This video breaks down what was going wrong, why earlier updates weren't enough, and how the 2026 redesign reshapes the reliability story of the Chevrolet 5.3-liter V8, the modern 5.3 V8, part of GM's EcoTech 3 family. Evolved significantly from the simpler Gen 3 and Gen 4 small block designs. In the pursuit of higher efficiency and stricter emissions compliance, GM introduced advanced technologies such as active fuel management, AF, and later dynamic fuel management, DF. These systems deactivate cylinders during light load driving to reduce fuel consumption. On paper, the concept was elegant. In practice, it introduced a critical weak point into an otherwise robust engine architecture. At the center of the reliability debate was the valvetrain, specifically the AFM and DFM lifters. These specialized hydraulic lifters rely on internal locking pins and precise oil pressure to transition between active and deactivated modes. Over time, several issues became clear. Oil pressure instability caused lifters to partially collapse. Contaminated oil accelerated internal wear heat cycling weakened lifter components, especially under towing or high-load conditions. When a lifter failed, it often destroyed the camshaft as well. Metal debris then circulated through the engine, damaging bearings and oil passages. In many cases, the result wasn't a repair, it was a complete engine replacement. Powertrain teardown specialists frequently describe these engines as mechanically sound everywhere except the lifters, making the failures especially frustrating. Before 2026, GM introduced incremental updates aimed at reducing failure rates. These included revised oil deflectors, updated lifter part numbers, and software recalibrations that reduced how often cylinder deactivation occurred. While helpful, these changes treated symptoms, not the root cause. Independent engine builders and dealership-mastered technicians noticed the same pattern. Even with updated components, the underlying lifter architecture remained unchanged. The engine still depended on extremely tight tolerances, perfect oil quality, and ideal driving conditions to survive long-term. As one veteran GM technician put it, "We saw engines fail at 40,000 miles and others go past 200,000. The difference wasn't luck, it was whether the lifter stayed perfectly happy." And that's not something owners can reliably control. The 2026 update represents a true system-level redesign rather than a single upgraded component. GM engineers focused on one critical question: how do we keep the 5.3 V8 alive when real-world conditions aren't perfect? The solution came in 3 major areas. The most significant change for 2026 is an all-new lifter architecture. Instead of minor material or coating changes, GM rethought how the lifter functions internally. Key improvements include a simplified locking mechanism with fewer moving parts, wider oil passages to reduce sensitivity to contamination, stronger metallurgy to withstand sustained heat and load. Crucially, the new lifter is far less dependent on flawless oil pressure at every moment. Brief pressure drops that once caused catastrophic damage are now tolerated. According to engineers involved in validation testing, these lifters endured extended abuse cycles, simulating poor maintenance, heavy towing, and prolonged idling conditions that previously exposed major weaknesses. Lifter failures were never just about the lifters themselves. Oil delivery and pressure stability played an equally important role. For 2026, GM introduced multiple oil system improvements, revised oil pump calibration for more consistent pressure at low RPM, improved oil routing to the lifter valley, reducing pressure lag during reactivation, enhanced filtration strategies to capture debris earlier in the oil's life cycle. Lubrication engineers emphasize that this isn't about raising oil pressure overall, it's about eliminating pressure fluctuations that stress precision components. As one engineer summarized it, most engines don't die from lack of oil, they die from inconsistent oil. Rather than eliminating cylinder deactivation entirely, GM refined how and when it operates. The 2026 control strategy is more conservative. It reduces rapid mode transitions and avoids deactivation during borderline conditions such as light towing, hilly terrain, or elevated thermal stress. From an engineering perspective, this minimizes mechanical shock in the valvetrain and reduces unnecessary lifter movement to major contributors to wear while still preserving fuel efficiency gains. What separates the 2026 update from earlier attempts is validation depth. Engine builders report that GM dramatically expanded durability testing, including teardown analysis after extended abuse cycles. Unlike previous generations where lifters often showed early wear, the 2026 components reportedly maintained their geometry and surface finish far longer. An independent engine remanufacturer who reviewed early teardown units stated, "This is the first time in years we've opened a modern 5.3 and not immediately flagged the lifters as a future failure point." That assessment carries real weight within the rebuilding community. For owners, the 2026 fix represents more than peace of mind. It changes expectations. Reduced risk of catastrophic failure. Failures are more likely to be gradual and detectable rather than sudden and terminal. More predictable longevity. The gap between bulletproof and fragile engines narrows significantly. Improved suitability for towing and heavy use. Fleet operators and contractors stand to benefit the most. For years, enthusiasts relied on aftermarket AFM and DFM delete kits to restore reliability. While effective, these solutions came with drawbacks to emissions issues, warning lights, and voided warranties. The 2026 redesign offers a factory-engineered alternative that retains efficiency without sacrificing durability. For the first time, deleting cylinder deactivation may no longer be the default recommendation for long-term reliability. The 5.3-liter V8 isn't just another engine, it's the backbone of GM's truck lineup. Lessons learned here directly influence the 6.2-liter V8 and future small block designs. Industry analysts see the 2026 changes as a philosophical shift inside GM. Durability is once again taking priority over marginal efficiency gains. Addressing this issue directly helps rebuild trust in modern GM V8 South. Based on engineering changes, expert teardown analysis, and early durability data, the answer appears to be yes. The 2026 fix doesn't rely on software tricks or minor revisions. It addresses the core mechanical weaknesses that once put the 5.3 V8 at risk of self-destruction. By redesigning the lifters, stabilizing oil delivery, and refining cylinder deactivation logic, GM has transformed a vulnerable system into a far more resilient one. For an engine that powers millions of vehicles and represents decades of V8 heritage, this isn't just an update, it's a necessary course correction. If history judges the modern small block V8 fairly, 2026 may be remembered as the year the Chevy 5.3 finally received the engineering solution it always needed.